mulie beta seni kia Ndizi TV ne biro binde na ndengo kwaligane asomoro bilio bwense oboncheria astogo sanga amange linde tuimanye na yagende tekokolekana ase sector iyo boncheria elitalia na Frida kerubongo kwaligane bene elinde to sange wika omoelio kolende nyora sinsemo chichi mitandao asensemo ya Facebook na bagotonyora witra Ndizi TV News Digital na bega sensemeria YouTube na bagotonyora witra Ndizi TV News na bego na bogosanga na into kerengeri kiago wetera sena mbiriga wa screen yago otumanye ngayo ko bwatia omorobeli koruna boigo na yogende te korora agende te gwoncholeria ase chichire chito kondo mwanchu mulieria ali tukulia lero nimbwata bageni ase studio abutora chigosanga na barabo amange abutogo chigosegeta abasaye babago twerera barabunga ibachakirete gwikira bonego mwanchu mulieria tinde tingireri bagali nene ntaitemba ganie elinde batotebi na kibakoro kwa na boigo ngai bakoru na boigo ngikeli bago kora asoko ne kibna mbagendete kwenyorera engeri yabo ya kiralitko karibu sana mwanchu murigeria elinde to sange goika omweli bagatanga ladies first atuchakire no muswati igata tebi na kyakorokwa na ndeni ngikeli yago kora karibu sana
ya ngote bambia mona so ko ngari bageriga kuikase TV and Ndizi TV asa marieta ne gongoro kusaro njangu igongo kora mona boka eats igoto kora mangana ye koro siri toke ko bobosi na nde twaro siri toke ya aggressives twaro siri toke ya be wine to makoreta masabali twaro sindagire ichingo kone chiombe igotoreka iga etc
karibu sana se studio yetu
asante
ando cheo mageni onda nara sense meri onda na tia tei na kia koroko na boigo ngia gokora
Bea mono Frida na wakira soko ngindurus abo gwate bana basai na kumir sana jino musai na go ke bea mono na mai no musai na biro musai matuka mange miaka 65 ndo musai tai matuka mange
ai na mange
sana musai sana asa mali tanguru kwa areas mabiria igo ndo mwalimu ase amangana ya magender usa amangana manufacturing igo nde front yango so mi vijana manufacturing igo nde biliva na injira yo kutora asili kutakasa sema ya Gusii na bana bito basome ko bamanye ekaro bamanyire bakora ibiasare binene no mwana next actually my first most successful student bona iga na ro manyine factory ko kunga banana processing plant kini bona ile talia yese biasara kunga boka eats limited a company ko process even the biata bagocha bocha igo se sem yane inche no koro kereria background yana matuka mange na mi tesco in kamera India matuka taimake in kamera Singapore karo Singapore kamera Norway in Norway kamera Canada wale kana bu monto mane kana back to Kenya but then again in Canada back to America igo na America miete lakini kile miaka ya bujenda America ndio kana miaka ya bujire tigangira na si tonchiko so mi bijana na ikia garte nkaira na bani gasi yana ndo so mi bichana igo oyonere se factory ya Boka Eats Limited yoko yama processing plant yama toke ni njo mwalimu waje kuru mchaka mpaka mwisho na wanafunzi bana barabumbara byo kabisa lakini inere gasi ngokora asante
watabire kwabere chinse akagera ngora tole aba Gusii abange tokwenda limo America tu ataba tuibire ke Gusii tibede
bete matu komake kana inge kijana ngajeri ngoja kiaera ngende yakora neke kana ngoma kana bana le kone songora gutwengi choma nyene karo ke recorded na boli abana ikibona mwana ali gukwana ikiana gutwenga baka na kiansireria bate karo kwa biro monto monne miaka waro gutaka bole seino mina ya nyana abana bali kwana gocha mwana gosabe imia karo monta gosabe imia kuno gutaka bana sa imbale ngocha kwa kia kero mwana gata kitemia na ikiagerete ekarona bo mu America kana meta America long ena bo mu America ekona mu America bona bona ina beru mu America bona ihinki yankonya ngatigange ndeka ndia America bandi bare investment ke kinjero kora akonya ba university wachikuja ngara ngo somia bona kitas hao na chake to somia abana baito bamanye kyare gesonge takire toja kwanda de mu America ke usinga ngachibesa na bana kungalende igota thank you whatever so what we do is I train on how to speak to an investor but before that I train what you do that can attract an investor bana bara baito bense ba kuchakire president na governor wito na batanga ki abana baito nya chigas lakini akibakanya chigas kwanya bamayiti how to create jobs so dero na ko kinga Ndizi TV mwatweli baga tukambe na ba youth inga kito create jobs that's what I teach. Yes,
mbia mono sana mwanchumuli bitaseni kia Ndizi TV ritukulia rero ni gombo atabagini ase studio ni mbwate Sara Onchangu oyo gokora ni company ya Boka Eats na chiko ya mange company inga ya chakere tengi kia getaka imuki getambukero guikabona iga ase ikire nabo igonto bwate umwegeri atebera akurwa maigerio ayo korukanganere Elias oinere obotwalire mwanafunzi oyiga mworoki gwo yiga no yoye obene kiringa oirire meri asorgongo rwa gusina gutumeke ibintu birito bwate anena sense meri ya matoke igo mwanchumuli antumete nga orogongo rwa Gusii ni igoro seseni ya amatoke tali yokoyeka gwoka yona chikotoeresa amange gende gusangana intwe yato chakira sole Sara Boka Eats nga ya chakirite
nya Boka Eats gotwacha gete korosia makara tware kwenda se chichiro twabonge chako dasti ria bangna bakonya makara twagereta twaye sanganina egento ke wate any starch chindagira chitoko chigotegara ningo twara some of them wate starch twa mix twa chikoroga twa chibeke machine ya chibwatani ya sokiri kara makara bakoroka briquettes tukara roast tukara oni ase Kisii town twara oneti some of the hotels in town then tukanyore market ya makara ya Gusii Ense kwera abantu baitu twanari chingo twanera makara ya kawaida tukanyora Duwati market yororo that's the time twabeta and funded na affirmative action bakatoa in form of machines one of the machines batwete twangoro certificates was a milling machine which was meant to process animal feeds then tukaranga is a good venture if we can venture in animal feeds because already you have the machine what you are looking for is the raw materials that's the time we went to youth fund wagatu fund they gave us the seed money ya 100,000 then tukaenda na women fund wagatoa the same money for us to go as group chi organization yichiga gwikamo be group one group imwe enda mwasaba chibesa ni chibesa chiri interest free so karaba to chibesa tukaba tukugura raw materials tukachaka kutokorosia makara then in the process yokuna korosia makara ya na korosia ndagira yichomba at the same time tukanyabona ndagira yichomba ya bwatire kubwa makara so tuka concentrate as ndagira yichomba then tukaika sigete cho chikoli nche chiarenga abantu bakwena na grants tukakora application in one of the grants ikikiarenga kwa given a standard chartered women in tech so we did the application tukanyora tokoiru tukaenda for a training of 3 months then after training again tungira bakoroka pitching and we present your idea to the investors so that to make sure that you have convinced these people to give you money uchakore biashara so I went there it was in Strathmore University toka kore training for 3 months toka present the idea so these people were giving 5 women in Kenya they were giving 1 million each as a grant talironi talibesa voucher kusaba so we were given that 1 million to invest in business and that's how we now started doing animal feeds then in the process tukanyora one of the funders who is based in the US so this fund is also funding any business sector either agribusiness IT any business so long as you convince him is going to make money from your business so it's a person who will have equity in your business that month to invest agende so you have to work with him but make sure your business is successful so this person was able to give us some money for training of 6 weeks where I was not able to go because in my time America we go process your visa again for training. When I can't touch the training my mentor never went able because he is an American citizen and needed any visa. So he was able to go on my behalf. I kind of training for 6 months. After coming back, now I'm getting some money. To go check the biashara. Then later Wano montekero mata kurichi pesa yangu ikaruga ninga I have to go to see abanta yangu achi pesa are they in business ama ngonga ina bali then eventually ina ba achete agachaka how we are working but the idea we had to atakete to make any waterfall here in Kisii to have electricity. But now that idea was not able to succeed. But now if this idea will take us time, let's concentrate on animal feeds so that we make sure that we have supplied animal feeds in Kisii.
So sarora waterera wasinini mugano ino mia sana mbia bona sana mwancho mulire ani gatogendete gusanganere Sara na boigo Elias igase studio abagendete kurwa esigetenene gucia sabasae na kibabwenete kwenyorera engere yabo ya kereri tukobere gakweresera ngaibuka itsia chakite koru kondo mwancho mulire toraso aso mutimo komoke igoto endaye maseye mo guikase county kolende toska ngwire na tole asegekege kerebosio.
Ndizi TV, Ubwansu, Gusii.
What do you do for a living?
Well, professionally, I'm an accountant, I'm an auditor, I'm a consultant, and I do some farming.
So it is safe to conclude that your competence is in the field of accounts and finance.
Yes, and strategy, corporate and strategy management.
Corporate and strategy management. Thank you. And it's presumed that at your age, you know you are a very wise person, and therefore any decision you make is a decision that is deliberate, having consulted your wisdom and your experience.
Hold on, Kidogo, hold on. I advise you to hold the mic close to your, because of we need every word that you are saying to be recorded and be answered.
Thank you.
Guided.
So, and you are aware that at your age and with your level of education and experience, any mistake you make at your age cannot be excused. It's not an excusable mistake. You are conscious of that.
I'm a human being, so mistakes are supposed to be made continuously as long as you are alive.
My relation is your age and your level of education, and we are asking you that any mistake of a decision you make, since you agreed that decisions you make are deliberate, that mistake is not excusable.
No.
It's excusable according to you.
No, what I'm saying, human beings, as long as they are alive, they make mistakes.
Correct. So you brought this petition, and I want you to look at the first 2 pages of your petition. I want you to confirm that, according to you, your petition runs from page number 1 to page number 2.
Which, you're talking about letter of the... Yes, that's what I shared with the...
I'm referring to this document.
Yes, that's correct.
So the first 2 documents are your petition.
Yes, that the first is my petition, yes.
That's good. Now let's go to document beginning at page number 145. It is also indicated as a petition. Can you see that?
Those are supporting...
I've not come to the question. Can you see that it's also indicated? The first page of that document is indicated as a petition.
That was a...
Can you see that, Mr. Atika, please? A question of seeing is a question of seeing. A question of explaining is a question. So let's go like that.
Yeah, okay.
Are you able to see that it is also indicated as a petition?
Yes.
So, in effect, and it's true that you submitted both the documents to the clerk of the assembly. True or false?
One letter went to the assembly, and the clerk was only received the petition. The first 2 pages.
Did you submit the first 2 pages and this document written petition to the clerk of the assembly?
They were not together.
They were not together.
They were separate.
They were separate.
Yes.
That's okay. So you petitioned using the first. You petitioned using the first 2 documents.
Yes.
You gave it to the clerk, and then again brought another petition. You submitted to the clerk.
Just in case they allowed that, then this was going to be supporting that petition.
But you gave it to the clerk.
To subsequently, once they allow, the assembly allows that.
A minute. The question is, but you gave it to the clerk.
Yes, I gave it to the clerk.
On the same day.
I gave 2 items separately.
2 documents separately on the same day.
One went to yes, on the same day.
Thank you. Please listen to my questions very carefully. I'm very clear on what I want from you. So in effect, did the clerk tell you that what you have submitted to me are 2 separate petitions? Did he advise you?
I am the one who advised him that the first one, this
the
one
clerk,
can only be useful.
Mr. Tika, listen to my question. I'm coming to you. I'm not talking now about the clerk. Did the clerk advise you that the 2 documents that you have submitted to him are 2 petitions? Did he advise you, him, the clerk?
Yes.
He advised you that you have submitted 2 documents.
Yes.
And actually he received the 2 documents and went with them.
With instructions from me.
With instructions from you.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, let's deal with the first 2 documents. Page number 2. Give him the small document that. I want you to look at the last paragraph of that document. And please answer quickly so that we don't spend our time waiting for your answers.
I've seen it.
Chair, if you can note that when asking questions, you should answer fast so that we don't be blamed for squandering time. Have you seen the last paragraph?
Yes.
Can you read it to the committee?
Herefore, your humble petitioner prays that the County Assembly do remove from office the County Public Service Board members pursuant to Article 251, Section 1 of the Constitution.
You are asking the board to rely on Section 251(1) of the Constitution to remove the board members. Yes?
Yes.
You were here 2 days ago, and your lawyer, Mr. Nyamodi, was there with you. He told this committee, in concurrence with what my learned friend Dr. Mukua said, that Article 251 does not apply to this process before this account assembly. You heard him say that?
Yes, I heard it.
Do you agree with him or you disagree with him?
I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot argue that case.
You are the one who says you are a lawyer.
Hearing and defending the section, he has a reason why he did that, and there is a reason why we did this. That is competent, it can be handled by my lawyers. I'm not one. I don't want to pretend to be one.
They will be handled by your lawyers, but the question now is now yours. So that time will come. Now, before you file this petition, did you consult your able lawyers?
Yes.
And they are the ones who told you that article.
And they are here.
And they are the ones
they can
who
answer
are,
that.
No,
because I'm not one.
Listen to my question, Atega. You are a senior member, kindly. Tuende pole pole. They are the ones who advised you that Article 251(1) applies to these proceedings.
That's what they indicated.
And you heard them say, when they came here, using the senior most of them, therefore representing their thinking, that it does not apply.
No. They have a reason. That's not my territory. Please, I'm not a lawyer. And I don't want to pretend to be one. I'm an accountant and I've told you what I do.
Thank you so much. Now let's look at the page 1 of that document. Page 1 of that document, you say that, read paragraph number 2. Beginning with that.
That on or about 3rd September 2002, His Excellency Honorable Paul Simba Arati, Governor Kisii County, declared that there were ghost workers leading to a plotted county wage bill.
That Honorable Paul Simba Arati, the Excellency the Governor, declared that there were ghost workers.
Yes.
Proceed to the next paragraph.
That I have since written to county government and requested for information pursuant to Article 35 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010. Having analyzed the same, verily believe that the Kisii County Public Service Board member, namely Nancy Nyanganyi Nyamwange, Chair of the County Public Service Board, Jackson Wogongo Ondiva, Patrick Mugusu Momanyi, John Machuka Ndege, and Chudi Omare Nyekerario have on diverse dates committed.
That's good. So it is true that this petition, the basis is the declaration made by Honorable Paul Simba Arati, the Governor of Kisii County.
Yes, yes.
That was the basis.
The question, the basis is the plotted county wage bill.
Yes, that I agree with you. Now, if that is the basis, and you are saying that he made a declaration that there were ghost workers, when you requested for information, did he give you that list of the ghost workers that he was declaring about?
No.
He did not give you that list. In this bundle that you have presented to this County Assembly Committee of Labor and Manpower, is there a list you have annexed of the alleged ghost workers?
No.
So, as you stand there, can you confirm whether or not there are ghost workers in the public service of Kisii County?
I was auditing a
plotted
wage bill.
Listen to my question. As you sit there, Banatik.
Ndizi TV. Ubwansu bw'Gusii.
Biamono sana mwanchi mulie vitaseni kia Ndizi TV na ndengo kwaligania chinga kitogendete gusanga imeyomorobili obwense yobonche lyakondo mwanchi mulia tianda kumanyia aliagendete gukolekana ase county magayo kubekwa a petition ase omo MCA kurwase ward ya Nyacheki Naftad Ongoba ateka kubeka a petition igoro yokorusigwa kwa bakoli emirimo ase Public Service Board ababete mbago kora mirimo yabo boikirano bono ni petition yegendete gutegererwa ase committee ya labor ase nabo igo abaloya bagendete gutegerera nabo igo mbachikorwa ebirengereri byabo na kibaruo cy'ebintu bigenderete ase county iri nige gotebekana nga nigo abakoli emirimo batabete bagokorega ase abo boikirano gose chinsemo chichi August workers nigo babete bagoichirerana ase county ya Kisii ase Public Service Board etabete ke gokora gusige kumulikira na kia bakoli emirimo bebwenete gosoa ase county iri kondo mwanchi mulira ningendera gukumanyia ase ngencho niga togendete gusanga umurubiri wense yobonchira kurende ningendera gukumanyia amanga ali agendete gokorekana agali nyire petition eyo nigo yabegetwe no mo MCA we ward ya Nyacheki Naftad Ongoba ibaina naragendete gokorekana ase county mwanchi mulira kondete tuirane ase studio togende gusanga imeyomorobiri wense yobonchira chinga kitogosanga neresa Sara Onchangu na boigo Elias abagendete gusegeta abasais kogari bagenda gwituma na boigo kwenyorera engere yabo ya kerituko Sara nabakagotweresera ngai bachakirite boka itsi gwikira bona igase baikire kuri ndu mwanchi murintete atumerenere Elias atotebye nsemo yaye Maiga yugo talira chinse imeisiko ya Kenya nare yali aroche gali akamogokia agaimuke getambukiro tiga achake gusegeta abasai asorogongorwa gusina gutumika ebintu biri bigotoka nabo igokoriya chi investor kora chinse chiri cheisiko tango tumanye asensemo ya ena kiabete akaumerana na nere Sara
Miyamano sana. Wena kwa mention Freda. Nyasa na ngwa kana ngoma ke. Kogende skuru chibas cha changu tu kontu mangumbi cha kiribusatu. Kibas nganda buina kirocho, chibas ngo kuli skuru. Na ikia kare tenga chaka gotara. Kagenda no wen kanyole ga sio ko ni tawo kuro nybo cheyende. Iki kanga chibasa eka ngendre go soma. Ngaru no wen kai na back to Singapore. Ekera India ekwenda yalinge ngao ngateba rende ngateba na bono egento nda konye noko ngende skuli ya Singapore ekera samaninga nganda ba Singapore nango kor mwaka yomo ngara no wena ndenga genda enzene ekona linge skoro libintu na ruchi ngakorro muntu yo mu nga chemi chang umu China ngamokorega si service ya yale korosia irangi agantenga abana bali America na bago tumere chibesa nagira ko rega chi gare ko ero ba tu bati basa kwacha kwa ko rega na gwa kana ngama ko bolinga sitaro ngente ken kabe sana ngoma ken ka charende kona ko school ko kana tanga cha Kenya ngaja ke biasara kona ko biasara ngaba up to 2000 ngagul biasara na sana triba yo ko manufacturing ya plastic EPZ bako ni fasino bona serikali majiko ya kwata ngama Nkanyora this cannot work. Nkar yani ndo no makana lenge miaka na chiwa sinja ngumu huko ngemi njaga enda America. Ekona buta America nkanya nkoko tande na bantu bato bako ngama kusinga bona nkogenda seito tini jo kwali asara bona. Gonko genda so mya basai. Ekrona cha Kenya ko so mya basai mata basai bakambira. Ojo te umuntu kuri yo so mya umuntu atenga omusonga kwa chibasai chimilio ni ko rebi asara ambu. Egera wala te kunyalikana bana korora ingagenda ngakwane county at that time it was not possible ingagenda university ngakwane vice chancellor aganta bimoro ne atu akonya to kuri ya incho akore akanga actually have a million akanga facility in the university aganta isongo ne bintu kwa kote so omwana yakaraje university gato so asome if he start bwati geto was na wamiti nkwana wochigo koge na bwati fees yako some university lakini yesuku university ganda onye gata kitemano ibinje kona kote ya manufacturing mosomi omwana kama chawana kama so manufacturing abana bande bonsipi baka abana bagantengo mai tu wasari grumutu osomye abantu manufacturing babwati besa babwati bomanyi babwati machine bo ibinte byo kira ono mwana yagata balen nalino tukabwati kene gasoma that's why she's got the biggest factory by roasting banana not only in Kisii but in the country. This the facility in at the rural ATC. That facility is the biggest facility in Kenya, and actually this facility done by European Union. It's the best run, it's the most successful in the entire country. You go because of money. Manufacturing. Now she runs the biggest facility in the country. Now, coming to the point of coming back, I went about very simple technology. So wind. Singapore the same. China, I've been to China twice. Very simple facilities. Japan the same. Very simple things but making impacts. Now that's now how I came to teach our young people, and I'm still teaching some. When you get to Saudi, the most successful. Rwanda, Ogosomera Magana Koros, ethanol, Nichikucha ethanol. She's going to be funded, and we are praying that Tonyo, we work at the county, Gusii University, and all will be factory back again at Rwanda to get at the Gusii. You got my dream. is to bring what I've seen outside. Nyerete seito, egera bana baitu ba benefit from manufacturing. Ekiati oni wetu ra seli butaka, njai pirunga kamanya to ba kamanya chigasi. Na to konyora gasi onde kwa dienta wakora. But sakara shipping to kutumia, osebi hitora onri abande, sasa hapo kazi imepatikana. Yeah, that's my motivation.
Angora tarabasa bange isko gali bakoreranga mirimo teyo sara ibuna kwabira se industry gwachakira ibintu bya kwaro ibina bikogenda nkyora abatebi.
Igendo ndabatebi mirimo teyo na ibiko munyeno kwero sari mirimo.
Kero kenda basa embarororo maybe kwa temete ko ngusa baka tenga binte bintoroje se bikere ne karmo kumera na barabunga ki response yo parrere.
Na bange twachagite nabo nande na bange bantigete yekoerekera mu guchaga is difficult gwikira se aibiko gwika kwa lose patience wate bange ke bonongo kora because you don't see what you are doing but that is the time you are going to succeed or you are going to get what you want into gyoko korno ko patient and over determined yotebenga I have to get it before I leave bona abange na ba tenga engwa maitingyo kora ina bonta kwira
ekero korigereria Elias asoro gongorwa Gusii kero bateyo musaenga ninte tengo segete ngomende chinguru kabisa ochema tuko abusiga ali obeko gokonyeka ngakiayo konyore response korwa sebali
tiantu mo banoya abana bachagete te wa 10 abana kero yo mana ko gendo ndagenda bayibule bayata ngatate ngendo kono ti abana bayiga nko basigiyole batige abayibuli abanyana kwati abana batige abana bagenda ya diana rukuliye gasi abana bagenda bona abana abonse bali bakita abande tengo mugano po muy yo tsaka nyale ntwala karaka twakora sia makara muy buli gatebe tega beso ko kurusa makara ya tingo kusaba na mwana one takora sia makara ya kero mwana gajita ko tokaga cha seito tokaga cha ase twakora sia makara yo muy chirani agacha kalili last month muy ngakire sia tata bana abande ba mina to batika but utane wakanete lero yanjuke uko mulemereri mejantu kwati buno mwana yakwana abana baitumba kwati bolemereri naende mechande menene tengo lemereri boka mbabwati gento kengekyu abana baitu batento kali bakorora gento tumanye tega ugwani mumbaro yasana abana bange no ngene university bona no gwali bagasoma because that's what they know bali bana baibwa no school na bara igasiende bono because of that kwani no yasana but now we are more teachers my days mwalimu aliko gata ku school teaching practice bana ndako ko posted bono this days ya bana bagokora ase bakogenda actually one of my most successful the second most successful iga kurto gwali mu ndresi akole about 5-6 years ago she graduated from Kenyatta University Ugalimu tana ko posted so actually now she's doing very well she just got a grant of how much
250 yeah.
She got a grant of 250 million. I mean 250,000. Acha kiri biasa. Esauli akajita visto kamoro kia what to do. So akonya kibeze hicho. Bona ade tata kitoko gaenda kaito kolege none sadu hicho wanu bona kuranya jarake because there are no jobs. So emi jantu kata basai bona iga mwali Cambodia. Gaki uikogende ase kumbwe kegeni ego nyekenda bantu ba twari ba kode genga go cyo sandu yigento kende in other words dijangi byasarura kole na to bimanyiti nchuru cyo atenge ko kora kintu bwati besa onye to bwati besa lakini ubwato mo go kora aye nabo ko tanga ngoroki ebintu byosi byota komanyi bi online information yosi byota tege online investors won't spin over ego ndiyo nda ko no goroki naki genda si university umusabicinga naika ego tara musaba karama yangu no kwana for example mwana yo matenga pitch to me tell me kyo tagete ako temu umugano kwera wana wa na ko 5 minutes actually na ko tenga na cheta America she was supposed to go lakini visa kamuchanda visa amusinya nkamuchira but 3 months later the American government ekamuhaka nilakagenda America for 6 months I mean 6 weeks American government paid for everything paka ngagenda lunch bale ko ngamuire paka Nairobi lunch ngabu 6,000 jidano muntu kuli 150 ga 300 lakini ngabu 6,000 esa uli alengo magani kwe State Department an American visitor what was that program?
Professional fellowship.
in young women, in
agribusiness,
in agribusiness, in leadership. As a Kalibati program in America, Equida Abana Baiga. Abana Baito can qualify, but in Bago Tebiwa. Bone Michando, Gatana Basai, Baito number one, Otamanya. That's the main problem to Gataba Youth Baito.
Yeah, sure.
Otamanya, and what talk about because there's nothing like that, Quara nobody more. Gakibuli mumbuyo umwana wa mwana wa nkora bisigali abakara komo imagine a carbon comic application the man is no ngedi bagankwane she made an application akayo grant ya 500,000 last 3 weeks now she was making the second one I was 700,000 for the same business bono omwana ya mo kolega sino mugako umusibati amago tebi abandi ngaki omoko ngaimwe chibese chinchiyo. The funny part, oyo mwana bata list me dona jangala nkwane list yara gokora okonyora ne bagote onyora 250,000 bono mongre okandi abana bande bakora ere na endo mugaka na akorete era timetos na ja koleru agakora igonge mechanto bwatine abantu baito bali kwegena paka baroli etime ngo chakorora is too late abande baragire bachire bono konye central ote abana ba central ngendo ngerega aba komyo kubuka omugusi agosiereri bono abana baito bagusi ngakitogo kora basomi egero kiyansire ekera ko bateba kuigwe na kongsa bono basai you wanna get the balls in your court to believe there's help mention niga the investors outside, but they get to invest in Africa. Right now, the Europe and America, Australia, Canada, they want to invest in Africa. The future is in Africa. That's where they want to come. But the problem in Africa, that's tired. Abalene usinto kwate gift ya yamo Africa Kenya gimeta bugati. Abana baramo basomete badwe ndo bakora.
Yeah, sure.
Abana bayigosa kanyori ndo bakora. They are not very expensive. You don't have to build infrastructure for them. They go back to the para, they will all walk to you. Whenever you put a factory in Kisii, they will come walking. You got that facility, you want a facility together. Kisii, we are number one in the country for accepting manufacturing. A problem the water one way to Bamati. Number you Abarai Baito, by William Mirangua. Yeah, investors. Ekiagara investors were Gocha. We have two things. Elepa Nero, yes. Infrastructure Nero, yes. So what's lacking? Probably into what will Musi. So one of us I want Jabarama, Yabaraso, Mubarama, Yakarabama, Bamako and Abono to their MCS, to their MPs, to their governor. I think for those of you know, the current governor, his biggest problem he wants manufacturing. I think it's just talking. You want to come at having a no one thing when you invest, they collect 100 million, and he creates jobs. He will look for a land for you. So I believe that I'm not asked, but and I know that I will not be in trouble for saying that. So that is integrato konye. Abana by tomorrow number one, number Bamako to Kwana leadership. It facilitate because without facilitation of the leadership it's very difficult. Personally, one a lot of support from the county government, especially the governor himself has talked to her and has assured us that assured her that you will get all the support you need to succeed. You got to about you to Bandagaki, when you go working to get you create jobs. The political goodwill is there. I don't talk for the county, but I've seen it happen. So for that reason, let us educate our young people to do these things.
Yeah.
Create a job. Don't look for a job because there's no job to look for.
Yeah.
So you can create a job. Whatever you profess will happen. Ritual and breaking out in one oil, a garage digging the Katani Baba and the achieve. I want to back and Gagarigo. Nanjay, that put in a day in Kawaka. A day. You go down to Koro to Diego. 6 months later, after training, she went to Europe. Promise ya yekurende insaya yokunende
Egaikirana.
Bona kararu Europe tatagare ngiga. Inche bona takanjiga naba yuti ba.
Agachenje birengere.
Ega najira ne yayi. egari ngore ne yaye bona she doesn't have one car she has a few cars aguchire gas because she desired inga succeed ndine ndege na na gote kan ngana ndaka kenda America arada kitande de sati rago na and because of the desire to work na mentioning akanyora 1 million sharing meant for women I was very happy to kana musana ko Jose Nyanjama to kana to ko support tata kai we chiki ngana kebe ona kabura ngaki ile kokoga ngante bine yaba kungu ya lengina yeah so the moral story is abana baite karoboro kiwe they have potential again to you kana go saba abasai what believe number 1 abanta banene abayibuli ta ko siba abana ekiagara abayibuli ntugwate mechande men tata ko gwasoma babone mugati na nyumu tako gende university mwa katokole gas Nairobi ona yuli gas na bana bando so tukasometi bono mwana makulie gas ali frustrate yakulie gas yetayo yanga te yasine kana rwete ngumbu ina tenda tokole biashara nganyoro bokong my mother akate umwana one mugati one tata one na yopara ko zura nandi kwa kule digi ona gendo lipe my father akantenga tata mosenchugoja akangabira kantenta kete ogendo lipe my brothers bagacha akantenga umwati kwa rwatu mutu ogokwa rwetu ngumbu tata okali biashara mutu no myole ngakole gashi myaka 3 the most painful time of my life was when I worked for the civil service na liko mosara 2490 that was my graduate job 1986 bono finally akaro na tabe na visa na tete gas de tebe tionde akaro ba diska bata chi meeting kia kole tumu joyu aba sha mamba antete
actually abanyara bayibuli abange akara bana ba graduate ento bataitenga baenda bali yega sibaliko
araya bone ne mecha nero my part no ba bwate go bone kero na ba gante bi ndo bate kenge kia e company ya ko with African Industries but I think now it's called Unilever bagante ngete to ga ndoli ku my brother bagante ngatu my sales manager bana ko salesman ya gari watarira tatenga ko kali sente ko le ya my father gante bi ni manyete let me forget the name of the letnya chai said in jro mo ga na mate ya ko wodiyo I will and draw. Those days I was and draw. So I had all these forces telling me the reason I should not go to the place. Then I told my father, didn't that go and draw the idea? I will your best then you buy us again to go in your buy. So I bought a house, I bought a car, actually 3 cars. So now my father was like, so parents will refuse before. Now it sounds very easy no, it's very painful. She was kicked out of where she was staying. You don't make sense. Those who told I didn't make sense, they are today saying, you look a very smart girl, we didn't know that. So people will reject you as young people. When you do whatever you're doing, you'll be rejected. People will not believe you. But when you succeed, even your parents, they will come support you. Because right now she has a lot of support from everybody, including those who said, forget it.
Sara kitiango tocha sense mwa yago. Ekero kuri e company yago sai abantu balinge bwate.
Yeah, nto otra baswati 36. Na dentro yeti komenta mo o to esa vieto to agitenga at shift to ara 170. So to are 2 shifts na otra 140.
Ekero kuligereria isiko gari abasaye bono mete bono mbabugati bomanyi buna ile asato tebiri akero kenda Ense mo yago ngakekero gwachito mete ile asato te ino nyito te tia Ense mo yaga igwate tori nendege ekero goika Ense meri ya Europe ngikiaga toga chenje birengererio
kuru bwana gonare gotebanga Ense tingu kubasantara linende. Kama nya bako linende ningi kire kurari na ndinga yiwagochi. Na linete ngaika. Go asne gete it was an international business competition. Na abantu bale ngoro na bange chi professor watu ni wengi. Na alafu na the competition was very high. No wanye tuwali kuchikubwa. Iko tu abete shocked. Kai, raibu na So, tukatikirwa semi-finals, but what was important is exposure. kanya akabagi nkora buna abantu bamenyete buna chinse chichi sikochire nandi ningituganire gukora seita ndeto change ubugima bwitu. So that's the time na stenga tabanga it's better to leave your comfort zone. If you will stay in your comfort zone, you are going nowhere. Narina imweta tanga kuikandu gega sinkaranste ngenda guchialia na injendrenga na make change ndanyore asoyi mwana.
Abana kera gwacha Kenya na ki life bono ya beta after kwa rule ku rusiko gari na kinonye chiamate chiawo kera gwatete bono ndete change ubugima bwane na kibaire tekerengera likiawo.
Kero wona iranete anene kero kwanyore nga you have forgotten something to go share to people but you konyora ibu komenye kwa koriki kwanye ile correct changes in your life then later kwanyora abantu bali barenga in you they are running away from you so goikwevo na kingi kyagira ba correct batama kurwa send but the reason is I was changing Buna bata correct but they expected. So that's why you are having more enemies than you had before.
Ngwata teiboka itsi gotumika matoke korosi bintu akora tatebinge egati bintu birimo korosi.
Egoto korosi banana crisps, twaros banana flour, twaros banana wine. Then the byproduct from a process igana to korosi ndari chombe ne chingoko. And ndari to chingoko Bonega, we are in the process of making amakonde so that to mix amana masabali to abalimi ndagire bwate chi nutrients chingia.
Elias medna kwa rueta maigiria yonsi ngakiba gutumika matoke kora kwa nerango.
Muyamano sana but first I make a claim na aba youth mo basago che factory sabe wine. For export strictly ntura your all the certifications to your certifications then it will be for export. The reason is our goal is to create jobs as abana baito. Igo oyo kanyana to woman yobo igongo show woman free because for my age now I want to train as many young people as possible when I leave the world at least ni wache kitu nyuma kwa watoto wetu na mimi watoto yote ya Gusii ni yetu za ina bana baite kiagera njeno mugaga na bantu bansomethia bangi banjange 3000 rajete ngumbu bange bansu bakura including my own father so abantu bansagirira bera lakini abana abantu bambaroro that was the motivation ya gertenga cha Gusii bono kwa gule swali ya sana ntegete irolere obo manyi bwa kwa
obo manyi obo korosia matoke gutumika matoke korosia bintu
ega tukiambere teneke kana ngumbu ina somete course very interesting na tano kuyirigi university atendanya university ya somia na ba yuti amoja kwa nyamwe na moko yigugu ekurunga 6 sigma ya namba sana emo sigma e course you train where there's a system that you corabia na go eliminate waste by improve that's number one the cost does to you it goes second system with tayo ya kwa kwanya what the system now this is the information I used that I can achieve anything reasonably for young people if they need something even if I've never done it before I will help. For example just so you can see the point I teach how to make soap. I teach how to make bread. I teach how to make essential oil. I teach how to run a factory. What else do we teach? I teach so many things. Which is ethanol. We were the only people who see across ethanol. In my life is regarding getting to Bosa. The license ya to across ethanol. To a contour Tamurasco Masai Mara. I mean, Masai Mara sugar factory. To ferment. Tuaros equivalent actually of ethanol. So to attend that to aumenta much mak tuarosia So now because of that currently we have the technology and based on that technology hopefully to come back arosia ethanol. So God blessed me that I will give the information free. Was I would point that child, that youth, to where they can get information, and then later I can tell them, if you have enough information how it is done, now here's a place where you can look for money. Now to my again to culture Takan was about 10 million. Most people will tell you are too small. It's about 50 million. No, 25 million was 20. Go stage in Takan to my commendation. For example, a good one is this one. She has just graduated from Santa Clara University. So the Clara University is also about the program for still women empowerment, namely it's women. So I've gone through whatever she does, I am with her every day. She doesn't go anywhere without me. Because I realized so when I was we went together as well in America. But still I took her to all the interviews in Nairobi, to the Nairobi University. I was there with her. So akaro support yung mundo ta ko mundo ma ko genda ngere ke sinya ko tengo mante to dia ko ngere wono ko kwato mo ko kwa genda igo tigana make ya piringa abantu baito bali mumanyete either in America or here. If you have chosen to help mundo kuruka ta ko mundo mera chibaza chioka itapotea tu kwa maana atatumia, lakini ukimpatia maarifa sasa this person kesho yake atakuwa sawa. Hata sasa kama nitatoka hapa huyu mtoto ni mwacha aende peke yake, where she has reached she will survive without me, but still if she goes with me she moves faster. So that's why I am still holding on her hand, but wacha kupicha wange then I will be maybe seeing her once a week or once a month, hadi nipate wengine pia niwashike mkono. So akarutua kwa na ya sipi aba youth baitu igento karaga nyeke sana. Kuna to mention umuntu aboroki nande kara aboroki na wewe weeding when support your family igento ko ko destroy aba youth abange is the immediate family, because the immediate family ko batebi kido ko nyaare kido yontana ko regente kyo nge ko ba that's the challenge we have. But abana by freedom to go ahead and search. They have the ability, they have the knowledge, they are very intelligent.
Ante tora watererabu tora so mutum como que to koira na no tebinga abasae nto metinga banke babomba buate ebirengererie ebiye isko gaiga kero kende bare so kyambanyore chi investor wateraga tora so mutum kombia mono sana mwanchi muliere chinga twendeze gusanga semoro video wense yoboncheri ante twende maseye mo Gusii County Assembly twemanye na raya yagende tegokorekana igo tuska tonyegera goira na tole.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu bw'omu Gusii.
51.1 says the functions of the County Public Service Board shall be on behalf of the county government to prepare regular reports for submission to the County Assembly on execution of the functions of the board.
Thank you. So they are supposed to prepare regular reports on behalf of the county government.
Yes.
And those reports they prepare are for submission. Yes?
Yes.
So you understand that according to that section, they do a report presented to the county government for submission to the assembly.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, and I want you to see what the assembly will do after they have received that report at the same section 59, subsection 6. Read it to the committee.
The board shall publish a report required under this section in the county gazette not later than 7 days after the report has been delivered to the county assembly.
That after the report has been delivered to the county assembly, within how many days?
7 days.
It be published in which gazette notice?
County gazette.
In the county gazette. That's good. Who is the spokesman person for the county government?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Who? A spokesman for the county government?
Yes. under the Act? Who communicates on behalf of county government? The Act provides. Your lawyers can assist you.
Yes, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know.
Do you know the work of the county secretary?
Yes.
You know that under the Act is the nerve center of communication in the county government.
That's what they're telling me.
Yes, I'm informing you,
yes.
But they will educate you. Now, I want you to tell us, as far as you are concerned, do we have a Kisii County Gazette? And where is that printer for Kisii County Gazette?
I'm not a spokesman for Kisii County, so I can't answer that.
As far as you know, I've shown you what the law says.
I said clearly, they has not been gazetted.
It has not been gazetted.
Whatever it is, Kisii County Gazette or National Gazette, it was not. Their report has not been gazetted.
Exactly.
Really. Whether it is Kisii Gazette or whatever you want to call it.
Mr. Tika, you are an elder.
Yes, that's why I'm telling you.
I've read to you the law that you can only gazette it in the Kisii County Gazette. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Now I'm asking you.
I don't know how Kisii Gazette looks like, so I can't
I'm asking you.
that.
You supplied a letter.
All I know is that they did not publish the report within 7 days as required in the Kenya Gazette.
Yes.
They, as a board, can cause, and very clear, can cause the publication of that Gazette.
Thank you.
So, that Gazette not being there is not an excuse for
Yes.
them. They are the officers of the county.
Listen.
They are supposed to cause
the
publication of that Kisii County Gazette.
Come to order, so that we move forward.
They are officers of the county.
Mr. Tika, can you reread section 59.6 and tell us the name of the Gazette where that report is supposed to be published? Tell this committee.
In the County Gazette.
Finish there. Where is that County Gazette found?
The board itself should be competent enough to give you that answer.
Where is that County Gazette found? Has it been established?
It's not my thing.
Has it or has it not?
I have not seen names gazetted. Whether it's gazetted or not, that I don't know.
Now, you made a letter to the clerk asking for those reports. Did he tell you that I have not seen this one? We have a County Gazette here, and these are our printers, and therefore I have not seen any of those reports published. Did he tell you also that?
As far as I have not any evidence of the report published in the Kisii or County Gazette. And I didn't see them.
He said he has not seen them.
I have not seen. There has not been evidence.
In your documentation, this is not the only board which is supposed to gazette documents the County Gazette. Do you have a copy of how the Kisii County Gazette looks like?
No.
You don't have. So that I tell you that, number one, those reports, you could not find them in the Kisii County Gazette because it does not exist. Are you now well informed?
I don't know whether it exists or doesn't exist. So
now,
I cannot.
But besides that, I want now to make reference to page number 44 of our bundle number 4, so that now we move together. We are in agreement that they are supposed to, on behalf of the county government, prepare those reports for the county government to take them to the assembly. Now, look at this, page 474. Are you there? Are you seeing that document?
Yes.
Please read the title of the document.
Report on the extent of compliance with the national values and principles of governance at the county public service.
At the county public service.
Yes.
There is a month and a year indicated. What is
December 2022.
December 2022. Thank you. And the report runs all the way to page 17. Are you there? Page 498. 498. Are you there?
Yes.
You have seen that report runs there.
Yes.
Go to the next page, 499. Are you there?
For?
The next page. The next page. The next page is the delivery book. And I want you to read the second item received on the 31st of January 2023 by the county secretary. Read it. It is here. What is it?
The statement of salary.
No, the other one above. The one above indicates the person who was brought to what and to who. Are you there?
You're talking about nomination or what?
Yeah, nomination.
To see SWC was 67, chairperson.
Chairperson.
CPSP.
That is County Public Service Board. Then
annual
what?
Report.
Annual report.
And assembly, plus assembly.
Annual report to assembly.
Yes.
Now, behind it, who is the person it is? No, behind this one, who is the person that document is indicated to? When we are referring to this document?
County Secretary.
County Secretary. And in front of it, is there a signature for that?
There is I don't know what is a signature.
But is there a mark?
There is a mark, yes.
There's a mark there.
Not a signature.
You know, we are making reference to this document, and particularly the document received by the County Secretary on the 31st of January 2023 as annual report to Assembly. So that we are telling you, if you can see that, that report has been submitted to the spokesman of the county so that he can transmit to the Assembly. Have you noted that? Now, let's proceed to the next document. The next document is found at page 503. Are you there? 503. 503, yes. Read to the committee what that document is.
Report of the extent of compliance with the national values and principles of governance at the county public service.
What is the month and the year of that report?
December 2021. December
2021. Let us now go to the end of that report. And the report ends on 540. Are you there? Page 540. Are you there?
Yes.
Now, not page 527. Are you seeing there? Where's the report?
Yes.
A minute, a clarification. That report ends at page 500 and 527. Yes? Are you seeing that?
527, yes.
527. That is for which year? December?
2021.
December 2021. Let's go to the next document at 530. Page 530. Read it to the committee.
December 2020.
December 2020. And that document runs to page 540. Are you there?
540, yes.
And I want you to also read the next document.
Ndizi TV. Obwansu bw'omugusi.
Mwancho muliria abunkorwa ase county chingaki egikaro kigendete gokorekana ase omwe-MCA we ward ya Nyacheki Naftali Ongoba abeteka kubeka a petition bosi we committee eyo ekorigereria naki abakori emirimo bose ghost workers babete bagoichira ase county ya Kisii ase baganirie county ya Kisii ose Ense Public Service Board ebege korusigwa ase babete batabete bagokora emirimo yabo boikirano kurinde nigo geikariki kyaba kego igurwa nere atika oyo obakakoboria gweso yore omunyakerogo ase committee ya labor oyo berega koboria bene committee yo gose public service board yo ebege korusiwa kondo mwanchumuliria ntogendere gusanga amange ntogendere gukumanya ali agendete gokorekana ase county assembly kondo mwanchumuliria tetwira na ase studio chinga kitogendete gusanga nabagendi baito abo bagendete gosegeta abasaisko gali nabo gukorwa obumanyike gima naki omusaikira bwatekerengeri nekiagonchoreria anyare obokonyi erinde aigenderere nabo igokwenyorera engere ya kiralitwo kende toberito koigwa sensemo ya esara sacha kirite gwikira bono igasaikire nabo igo omwegerio yebunaberega kurwa maigerio nabo basegeta nabo igokwene kingangu kina bali kore ndimwanchumurire akonyora ntarasoso mutimo komukeigo nabagingo boria Elias oranyara basaisko gali mbabwate birengere biye byugochakino no bonchereria mbabwate kende yonse bataiti gochake kerkende banyere chi investor korusko gali Elias naye
Miyamano Frida. The answer is yes and no. No, if you don't do anything, it's no. You can't get it. You can't sit. Nega tu kendo itu orang ina. Tahu kan ni kerana senyum bosa banyak saya tak tu universitas jangan kan nyata saya itu universitas no. Teriak korego. Sabanya saya. Inki apa universitas patah kita. Ndara kamu kan itu yang kau tebi bukan. Mesti mana kalau itu enggak suami residen nasa. Kana alenga form 2 Nairobi. Tu anja no mano mo indi mo mura ko bagirati. Ona bagirati to kan ina nanga toga ende kuruba. Inkabuli bokimo bwaro ku nyumba nendo wani. To kana to kabeka agazo asine gacha kaligire bokimo boli kagenda. Agandi gacha kaligire kagenda. So finally omwaka getole gweta angena railway sio mwaka omagere. Agazuli kimaka kara kuruba tole. Agasingisho moto. Akasukia makone skime akaruhusiwa mosi akabeko mosi ndio ilitaka tebono ruba ule tu ruto mosi uliga macha akaturubana se emulinda mwana sana akasuka ya kakatama eso kama ngojenga na iga ikawata mo yoli kangusa akara yangusa tukaibwata ingasoma nga usti kulibukima inche ngulibukima lakini ukibeka romo sinkulie bono university kangenswe uyikoibeka romo suri atakite tokana kumatebinga ndibwata ndibwata matoke Gusii they don't care ndibwata cha Gusii they don't care what ingaje bako benefit but they ndibwata matoke tusako ya rosio Gusii toko numbu musako to 10 million 20 million after 2 years 3 years to talk about 40 million more than 20 to buy 40 million if you tell them like that and show them how to work they will give you the money because they want to do it una bono Frida tima dio sese ine jainero site jairo ijandi kitabali bakole yani jai nyinge e factory ita ro shecha yaranya Mombasa ya jokore auction yani abana bakomwa kastin to ara sichi ndo ase bani matwa kot monte yura ro shecha ira be como kebe usaye be karatasi echwa lumumbu must we depend on abantu kurumbu no buna baona sakanya abana batu ro shecha kobegwe me karatasi that's a big industry because abantu kwento lecha echa tate kunyu Gusii abantu bale likuru nere kuru sort tikiti nere kuru keteba so many susize to we make very a lot of tea to go package abantu bana go to package bato letter yingi so we need young people can say if I package tea into have a kilo into 20 grams, 30 grams, which for only 50, 100 shillings, we can make money. So now you tell the investor, na achire kiamo kama tea, ba achire, in the going package yabo. About going at this price. In change going your packaging at this price, I will make money. Na no thing a Kenyan bank on the way. And go to go under Middle East, Middle East, because make a back to take a lot of tea. Overthink this potential, like the Ghana was in Kenya, Makanda Kwanumbu. They will fund you. But now you need to understand how it is done. You need to get your woman, you take money, China, and factory, and back also to get a who understand. So when you go to look for money, you know what you're looking for money for. That's the link about to a city because about I didn't go in the young Chibasa, Irenga, Chirijo Charang. Oh, Motor Chirichos. To the top of Sarah, I can't give you a chintangani. What was our mistake, Sarah? What was the mistakes you were making? Because she wrote like 100 applications every month. That means she was doing 3 applications per night. Month I could have applications of a Chibasa. Abandaba Mokani, Abandaba could reply. What did you learn?
Yeah, the Nasa, thank you. Iyabantamba wachibesa. Number 1 imbatete into bakoroke prototype. A prototype ni into yakakina bona chini bikombe bingoros, bikamboro kinga ekombe ke na kingoros bona musiko ngachibesa na bangorosi bikombe bingi. Arafu yakabere bikoboro kinga barabo bakoire chibesa. Nkiba inguchikobera ndio chibesa cyabo. Osoko uchibesa ndokoleki. Osirego. Arafu ni into kende bakugani bikoboro kinga no bwate team. Abantu bawakoraki bakumuko wakinabu so tatina kuchibaseti tali aibuye kore nabo kirago sinyiko ko gochi pacheti ochi pochi organize na chiko tumeka so wikabagani boroki your potential team ngabantana bungu wakinabu igo monga chibesa bese chabantamba maito na bachikoraki bauchitumika kuroro kero muri ne team ye gotukugani barimo bena abantu babiri gose batatu bari mu understand the biashara ibuya so mogenda totebo yo mutayo oyo mona bakwenda on your behalf so that you have a convince chibesa chikoreki chiche wose totebe nse you might enter permanent we might die anytime so in case ngonyo yo guri oyigana rorora ndi chibesa chito ikine kibakugana
Fred ekore gabo na gokire sara ekira del po wana ki we ko be team na ndi team okoleta to da kana na ndino kyondo gali na gura na nyo no yita maduro ya ronko motole usende na nganyu muroli akuru kumunali usino masoti. Anyway, you can't take your simple friends to help you. Only one of Uncle Tava, I want to be able to monarch support. One more Professor Kyoga, now Professor Kama Vice Chancellor Kisii University. What happened? What you want to go to Yarjivesa, like Kinyagan was a Jivesa, we never attack whatever. Go wallet team. One academic team, ninja. Muhammad Comunia San Rita America, Bolivia, Sarumanita Magata, very good. Bagateva Professor Kyoga, and also me, Chibesa, finance in the university. Bagateva Professor Kamana, Teneta Magana University. Oh, I'm going to me over the Wagon advice. The university in Takotaka, University I will get. Now, that is how St. Cloud University Musikete will make a program. That's why Fletch come and talk actually our main investor. That's how I trusted it. Paka came at University to confirm and I'm a Tavaga, but the Akran very go, Pakajana Mascani. You go on young people, Karuch was a big to choose Kobodia, Taco and Diabuka. Nabokuli Prince, what is was Someta, Nabokuli Pastor Korekansa, Nabokuli Yamontos, Wokobupi. I will be willing to be your partner so that on your credibility, can I pick up again at Tokonyara? One into 1 million or 10,000, the first money. We were checking what it needs for you to succeed. We saw one person in Baramuaves. We checked one person, actually, that was the director of Stratford University, who was in charge of the Standard Chartered Program. Agatha, very good idea. That can't about experience. But didn't do my about experience. You got my tamaniti, or let Romuako Manite, or make a partner. Because of this muse and this energy, now we can give them money. That was what we looked for. Iko bona basai. Tuma saka na biko sawa chibesa utanya utupata shida. Ndiyo mu pastor, ndiyo na ane chief lakini chief not much. Ndiyo muntu kwani kisongora akirisi bataka do you know so and so. Na ende ndiyo muntu ora gote no kwenda ngumbu. Abantu bano gushingima utako muntu kuru America usi Europe takobura. Gokoboru peji na banko be partner. The reason is this. Utabu at this kind of connections it's difficult to be trusted. It's difficult to know a culture communication. Nimbata wana alio visi saka nimbanje nkwane. Omweso kwa yomo tokora kama visi. Tumawekete kashingia sana. Actually she's one of the leaders. Puna tomu ganya go chika puna one last year last 2 months we had like 4 different groups of investors back. Ora no mo investor ko chana ko kwani. Adara mo dewa ngalende inga kikonya chiwasa. When I was forced, it doesn't work like that. You don't want to tell the investor, give me money. They think you're stupid. There's a relationship. We come building the relationship. Call. Called investors advertising an integrated fund agriculture business. Any agriculture business. Also not want to fund anything which will impact the community. Or not want to take into specifically for food, not specifically for health, not specifically for women health. They are there, they advertise. So now this is what about when the quality so that because you are not focused. So you come and target to understanding most of this money actually the owner of the money does not want the money back. This is not Musungu's doing business to make money from Africans. No, it's Musungu's trying to help us where we need help. So now the problem to what umontata kwa 100,000 was 1 million jicho cha keranga ki to kwa na get steady. Wale get us the money wasira wa kembara. That's one problem to us our youth weight. Our youth weight ma kachiwa chomo songo karagora ki tata ka chimiro ni komi chomo songo turachi bagali ya to kuma nyeri. Bon, because of that we lose face, then we lose and one of our watch back. If they give you money, they want you to refund the money. Once you refund the money, they will give another person. If you have a problem, why the money you invest for the banking? If you get money and you are not able to pay, because then they are starting to go we have won 1 million, we have 1 million, so we are a millionaire, if you want to say like that. But there was no money. So we got Narok to we called 3 places. We called my brothers, my sisters, we called our sister, we called America. Somebody sent us money from America, but we did not know because the phone was so low. So we have money to get fuel, but the phone has got no power. So finally somebody called our phone and say, I've sent you enough money to go to, okay. So we got the money. But you see, why I'm sharing that is that even when you get money, that is won't have any money. So because of that perseverance and ability to wait, even when you are going to be given money by investors, I want to make a disclaimer. The umpire is you think it doesn't work like that. Almost investor you who has released enough money to run a business, to run a factory. We became partners 2018. That's the time we started the application process. 2019, took again to America. I got some little money. From there, we did Kenya twice. The third time, so the moral story is, it's a long journey, it's a tough journey, but that's the kind of
Sara dia tu ira nasuri. Chibas cintangan cincin kwa buat tetea soko kwa nchire chichi.
1 million.
1 million yega sasa mobuko. Actually bono tia tu chasuri. Ekero kurigereria 1 million izine chibeso tanya korora. Kero kenda soruete ase familia one ntaka. Nkwarengerete ngabona tigangende ngagache nyomba ngole ose nkwarengerete ngabona tigangende biashara.
Tindengerere tinga kachi nyumba. Ngento narengere tiaronda bisikobisa esimi. Ena chitenga gore esimi engia, katabe esimi ari engia goikangore, yakora bono ntito gusi biashara imi. Ni simi engo gora, nero ngotumeka kuri chibesa. Wano nyora chibesa chinyingi. So chibesa chochi ndina chikote na chibeta si biashara. Esimi ero na burete.
Kero semingo mwanje muri risko gari ane na mona sense mo yabasa meta basa ngonyora tuli chibesa na bodo konya chibesa tolengera tichitokonyera kini kwanyoranga twa chitumikire bobe korengana naye buna experience kyao kyabeire how you managed your finances kwikora semingo mwanje risko gari
Entonda teye abasa baminto akero bwate chibesa excitement ero nera ase chibesa ande kubasa abantu abange lakini entongo teyo muntu manyanga newspaper if you had a million orusi one bob you no longer have a million na ndo gustu konya to kumenya kunyimani chibuya obolinga ki abeseria lenga babu mintana te kontenga besa terimoriori Terimotauri ebona. Woko yetumeka. Onya kwa singibere. Manya njiri buna jijalenge. Igo manya tubwate besa. Ige bese goika ekero ya so ira soko boko kwa utako be excited kuitumeka immediately. Goka ikaranso relax. Think twice before starting using this money. Wa kesabu mana ki inko gole simi yene gali ngia. Mambi gali nganyara mafuta. Teko nya mafuta. So goikome aki na kigotumeka bese erete bese ndi ndo nyare ko bako kogendra. Na rio kome kino no yo ko besa ka gocha usimeno gendra tanda poraki. O commentary yende.
Ele sindo singa everybody bigende takuminyoka sana. Kora tabingo challenges yo korora nene monekero gusige tabasa isko gali challenges inchiri okorora
Mjamano sana aba sayamba bwa challenges sato chirichinga sana The first challenge is themselves, the second one is parents, the third one is the government. And I'm talking of the county government, I'm talking of the national government. The policies from the national government, they are good according to the bureaucrats in the government, but they don't support the young person. For example, let us look at this way. I'm not demeaning it. Youth Fund gave us 100,000, that was golden money. We had no money, but it worked. But if you have to make a business out of 100,000, trust me, there's no business. We were given that money, we grew from it, but we used the money to eat, because you have to eat to survive. But because we were eating and surviving, we were able to raise money from other sources to survive. So I think the national government needs to consider, instead of giving 300 businesses 100,000 shillings, give 5 businesses 2 million shillings. Then that will make an impact. They can employ other people, because now what happens, and this is my assessment, I could be wrong. When they get that money, they use it, they can't pay, so that's the first problem. The county government, the leadership, especially in the lower, much as the governor is excited and is willing to invest more in the young people, the people on the ground, they don't understand. I've talked to a lot of them, so I'm talking with the authority that the lower people don't understand. They think business coming to the county, the government should benefit. No, it doesn't work like that. The people should benefit. Support. But now, to many lower officers in the government, they think, you know, you are doing this, but what are we getting? So, which shows that they don't understand. And that's very difficult, because for that to change, the young person already has been discouraged. For example, this was like 8 years ago. Omongenani ngikumbuka tetinga. Etinga go sera neighbors. Etinga, they make very little money. Now, power was taking money out of it, because electricity in Kenya is very expensive. This woman was not making enough money to start with. But then now, the county government said you have to pay 6,000 for a license. Actually, this woman did not have that. She was a young woman, actually a widow. And then she said, forget it. Maybe this thing, I don't want it. She closed it again. I don't know if she sold it, but she was frustrated. So young people, the challenge we have is ability for the government to understand the needs of these young people. For example, young people from school, abana, bagoni kangumu, na ya kangu mnene tinda sike to kolia ili mato kokora
KDF.
Okay. So abana bakanda ba peki nyomba mara ba tichiro ko. Omojogi no aganyete. Abajogi. So this is a young person from school already she has taken courage at a con di dashi dia was nyomba I make some money I just can nyomba mara. Gusii talking in ama talk. O maga nyomojogi no atini. 20 pop. Dito kana hindi ko na ndaba jogia bange because I saw this I was not told. My office was near Cheki Chiro gati. So bona ko raba chokitata ako sabachibe ya sakura so mongina baka nya ayo meka siguru nyanya enya chika gunda actually because they did not have the money to pay up front. She was a young woman to pay up front amacha ko ni chiro. So my suggestion was going to be like abasai the government doesn't mean bad. The government must collect, but at least let them sell before they can pay. So you tell them they have to pay before they sell. So now the materials go bad, and that's one of the challenges. But now coming to the youth themselves, our youth, into information, because we don't know this information to start with. So that's one big problem. Internet 5-6 years ago was very difficult. Very expensive. Tokagende eotenere kaiga mashauri nzali. Baba internet ya renga free. Tu alikuwa ganda kwa university amanya katua paki na paki aliyasema. Tu use internet yao. That's how we were getting internet because we didn't have much money. Lakini wana kwa ikiraje. To that internet. Internet was very handy. Bona ba youth to get access to internet. That is very crucial. So abana ba aka want access to internet, please use it because everything is in internet. Very painful. Abasai ba ito again tongira ko TikTok. TikTok America ne kane. Njena na so China, na so na America, na so na Africa. Amu America mwana muisikino mwana musi they behave exactly the same with the TikTok. Bakara bana kwenya galiya na ndi kana na bako yenga umugongo buka igone gwete na ashinga kwara abantu matega bono mwana yo muiseke kurumamba kamaro bako na kwenya galiya echibichi umu America nabo no musi nabo o mwana mu China again to TikTok ya okara mbaro siguiente gete mbaro si robot mbaro siguiente ya okara mbaro si machine nya yeah that's their TikTok lakini in TikTok no kana gotenga gotwa bono abana baitu ba take a lot of time. I work with the girls because in the factory the fact that they are girls and our youth aba muranta to what aba sora small imowata bigger challenge than the girls. Abantu one saying about they want to fund the African woman. Bono many investors are funding women than men. Na into abana baitu na into bana aba murai gota aba le ngende game de ngana ba kungwa kulika ya te ba kungulika because it's easier to find a woman than a man. So I would suggest young men who partner with the girls. A day could be yours, but put your girlfriend in front, put your sister in front, put your neighbor in front, put your classmate in front, move your partners. We could do a partnership for it to be funded. So now my request for young people is to have those partnerships, and then now you can learn how to do projects. And if you are not ready with a project but you want to work, you can do this. They came for a job. Yes. Umwana ya maka mulingi bono ndakole kama te yenkyo da dokora ande kedi yans kama te noro chama konde ui mwana musi makonde nja makonde ya makonde maikuira makonde makonde ara koro sinda grechingo kama ya sana ikira ya mwezi 450 shillings ikira ya makonde kai that's nice nengi koni kama te yona wati biashara byo koro sian mo fees amakonde kwa kabarda yale ko yara to ya karangi to yomi kuoma asewe ukenda grechingo ko is very expensive, it's very nice. Oh, igo ngata maringa makona maringa kule taka taka roje makona. Bona, uyina ujakire bona bero sire gasiai. I funded a little bit rosia the facility for makonde. Uyo de balen koma nera gata vanyeta koros mushroom. Apparently Nafsar loves mushrooms. Akamata okay. We can fund you kidogo once. Ego no toga abaran kwa gajwani nyabo chobeka mushroom. So abana baito Number one, ukiuta gitoko kora tawi kana sase, aruto kunyara. Kui mukereri oji ndo kuchiko kora. Egere o supported into what you want. So bao kora the program what they are doing, then we can support them to look for funding. But first they have to grow amakonde, amakoro seliwa, atena wate market, amago sabachibesa, arosi, au nilio na ona bande. No mushroom exactly the same. You get the mushroom or samples, whatever in the market in supermarkets, but the problem is you have to go to a bigger facility, and then they cover this. That is how you grow jobs. Now the last one, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. The last one, the most important is that let us go beyond our norms. Okay, now to let call it. No. Manufacturing is as easy as anything else, but you need to be shown. Unabono ogende tabaka.
Yeah.
E machine kuyaka bakebe powder na bokoro zino mokono. Obe kama gene dramu miga, unagoda na koro e body kurumi.
Yeah.
E body yiga okukania mache e berangi te fasi rangi waka nyumba. All that's all you need. You go bana wali rango gali basa kutaka. If somebody shows them, they will make paint. Yani mpake kwa siwetu wako paint ya maji. That's number one. Sugar cane trees. Mwana wallet, mwana wallet. Sugar cane trees. Omito mo shoji gai. Kuyo sibia. Oyo make a very small chemical to stop fermentation and to make it clear. Karomo ndike kusumuda da akaro siji manage wa maja kubunga usiba maja 8 shillings 100 shillings. There are jobs that we can create.
Yeah.
Once you make those small things, then tomorrow and at this one I promise on television, I will show you how to do it. But I will show you where the money is, and then and when you don't know how to do it, I will show you how to do it, and you can do it. Now there are those who at least I can tell you it works. There's money out there, and to prove the point, at least one student has been done. There's another student in Tanzania, in Rwanda, who is waiting to be funded. There are others working on the process. The lady we just mentioned got a $250,000. There's another one who got another 500,000. How many more are supposed to be there? But about to funded this. 3 more they will be funded this time. Na basungumba kwa chibesa. Ile data batavya COVID je abantu bakulira bachandike. We got money which was the sweetest money ever. Actually, to be honest, we have never gotten money from our businesses. It's just not taken off. But the money we have gotten from investors, from donors, you tell us about sanitizer.
Tell us, Sarah.
And yes, the German government actually apparently gives more money than most people that I know, and maybe USAID. But German government is easier to get their money than USAID. USAID takes longer, and it's bigger projects, and they fund through a lot of red tape. But the German government, through their GSR and other bodies, Sarah will tell us about the suffering during the COVID. That was our best money. We got more money that time than we have today. Okay.
Sarah, go on.
Yeah, the German government, during the COVID, they were giving relief funds. So they gave us about a first time about 1.2 million. Tukarebe sene nyingi ntoko itumeka koragira, tukagajire factory masimba. A factory na to atete go process wheat flour, amanani mo feeds to be koro, but later na it was to kanyara the new factory a county government. So the second man also naraba katwa 1.2 million, the same government. And still tukachi make the factory to complete to maintain stock. Because chiva nekero to relax it in that and to my thing I to go senior.
No musubati saro musubati omoke. Kerokende unayo kwa wate virengeli vyo kwegendelia. Kerokende challenge kirio rate yabantu no musai skogari akwanyorete mostly ase okoikira ni eira yawo.
Challenge nchiro. Titangania kero chaka. Ngonyorore abantu bandi bagotainga ekitogo nyara. Lakini gento bona ebiko kwebori nkiengoro yage kotai. don't follow what the people say. Follow what your heart is telling you. Because at the end of it, either ngoro yago is telling you the right thing or the wrong thing. But most of the time, kile ngoro yago tiyekora wikakebe right. Arafu yakavere fans yojinji wate challenge. Wikachiganyo tu arobole mereri. Nyitu wate wale mereri njiriko chawango yo. Wikole mereri. Nando teme go source from all parts. Indechima ya gocha.
Bien, buena sana. Quiero recomentar ile estar agora.
Yeah, I was going to ask Sarah to say again, we come maybe governor go president Ruto acquire go sina ko nyole ngiteke.
Yeah,
Still
sure.
private.
No, ngeri private is public. On the way so in business. Wanya ko what interest yo manye where these people are. I'm willing to help. Na bongo korokia siwa seichire. But we call patient.
Bien, manasa. Actually, kwa nerigoro ya tabaka, I have one guy. Ochagete koros chichoka. But neri mnatuate banga basais ko gali ntora tuara bumanyi ntuma itia stoko genda uchi. But nagwati idea actually na chitenga mukava akorosi chichoka kurwe kurindeli ya tabaka. Nche kumutei mukwane nere. Kiagera kwateire norere digosira abasai.
Yes, on that I will be very excited. Na saikara achira kutoka mugwatisia. Tumuoroki. Ara manya nchina bongo kuorokia. Tujua na agotire tingo mwe kona kama nyokire kali. Bana bongo kuorokia. Ike tukende bakubate abasai kun especially abaisike mugwata a lot of challenges.
Yeah, sure.
Abaga kare tu na abapa ka tu na nchi kabana kanya na rumwana na ngoma tei kuchia na kuchia. Umwana give up. Abe ula tang mwana na genda mgita kuna kwetani kune shiroli. Because I talk to leaders and this young lady is my relative, so that also helped. Because I work with her a lot. Sometimes I get respect that I married a very young woman. I tell them, no, this is my daughter. So, sorry. So, the challenge is about more than boys, especially when you are intelligent. Men tend to like intelligent young women. Even if they have wives at home, they tend to tell them too much information, sometimes not helpful. So it's for you, the young lady, when you start business, the first thing you have to learn is protect yourself. Because if you don't protect yourself, you are going to fail anyway. Because even if you get the money, but you have this crazy men around who are very smart to take money from you, I confused with another woman, that's the sad part. So the young people, protect yourself. Once you're protected, secure yourself in protection, and then now secure yourself in the finances. It's a man world, you have to fight. I've seen some of the women fighting hard, and there's enough support. Right now, for young women, it's just a message for women only. This is the best time to be a young woman in Africa. The entire world wants to support you. Be intelligent. Make sure you get the men behind you, not men ahead of you, because then it will be slow to be funded. And once you're funded, make sure you remember your community. Please remember where you came from. Tawa abantu bali muri musana ndatinga tamavira twakwenda komenya alibo bazirisabu abantu banabaroki. But the problem is about no banking. So for that reason, ntoba sakoro kabantu baita baroki tobatige nani byasaro mu busyo ko gole byasaro to mutenga to kandi kugoli bali banda banda ngo mbabate bitina banda. Utitini bitata na bwakine tena na maumira ngo mjite na ba ma wokindi. Ebitine bimi. I want to go back on Yendo Barusho, Taco no Nebitino, a Borogina Bosira, Chiaro, Ubekita, Silver Bagocho, Baribago Tarot. So let over no one talk about Talico Vecasti Mayoka, let over Corcavan to any quarter. Mona, what Carabiazano Grupotis. I don't know Moga, like you couldn't get quarter. In Java, I, Narod, Americans and Ireland, you want to get Kilnarod, Taviavana Vaito, Avana Vaito Mogo Chacavia, Yasato Coin, Otakabur Gusii, 19 got a 19 going to Navana way to Navaiga, I got to sell you Takurunka. Otherwise, in Yamano San Africa, so to Alibaga, Kukua Navasai, Havasai Yasava Pantasi, to sell you with in second to Nana, Yasai, one Kyotagas, was you my good. Yasai, at the Konyu Manamusi, I was so take care of Korama, Sarana, Vescavali town of Gumarova, was soon Bogete, so Yobataka. So, God willing, if we can assist Yavana a better job, back to Ramaskani, that I will tell my God, thank you, Lord, thank you, and God bless you, young people, and thank you for the country.
Thank you so much for coming, Sarah. Ngana yago ya mwili neriye.
Nigenda nari gote yaba saiba mindo. Tutware a positive mindset. Tomanye nga kukwabuka mambi. Have something which will get you out of bed. that's the time you would arrange your day or your tomorrow. Igo na imara vekero kwarara sleep with a positive mindset. Nario kumanyanga yo kwenda guchi.
Abasubati mbale isiko gali mete kare to mete nga abasubati ndu togosoma twende tunyoru musacho gwate chibesa tonyoma ngiora abatebi.
Egento ndabatebi yakora no ninche kintu kyagerete nga venture in business ebenge na bibi nabwate. Accidentally nganyoru umwana needs to eat. Araba kerokora ya goshurio kuivuri tuma detayo ogotigira abo waro mwana na kyo kumurageri ente ketanganya kwa tokora ngeli gongo ande street ya kabire ngende chikonda ikiata tombe buna ichara linda yo nyumba abo kelike go chikine kiondi kelike tari go chabona bandego patirindu mwana yekera biro manne na needed your support so abasubati tiga twete menchende yonsi yakogera kelikiende keliyo bongo bwako tayokore at the end of it that's kuna mafuno uko.
Thank you so much. Elias, nayo gotokore umete nayo mugaka bwa basemia bonse banatokorera ngo.
Okay, biamano sana Frida.
Yeah.
Ngoba tene ngana yo muhusia kwante kale. Olina semi o semi umwabo. If you have information of a professor, of an accountant, financier, or you can use whatever information of what education of what semi abana bamino. Takubaruka abaliri abanyabitina abarogi. Yo tuwachana. Ya pili. Mugenda gatanga ole no mwabo obwatu mokono chaka utano mwabo obwata muramu omo au muramu omo I think is a tree which used to cut so you can't be brought home so ayatata bantu bali naye babwate ayababa ole wachira America wachira ngumbu wasomere kwa succeed in business naye omura omubese ura kubwata abamwe abakoreki obarete tako beta kire abeka in your village it makes no sense support people around you batebi uyora anyole uyota they want to succeed but whoever you will succeed hata kusaidia mtu mmoja peke yake umesaidia and this is formed by internal connect na abantu bakandwa 3000 bona I have yani mbwa 3 deni dia abantu bonsikira bali bangete bakwete mbayo nuna abantu na babato manyene wengi mugodere ga kwete bono the only way to give back to society abacho bambaro abana babombaro so ayatata ayababa wanya sawo konyire kwanyori konya abami no boro kana takona kurutira abantu bashemi abamo muntu ino mutakara mu uzo muntu ino muri mwenye agende no show them aikwarusha ikarakuwa morokiri nere akonya abamwabo if we can do that one we can change our community that's my prayer asomo Gusii yasaba konyo na to tanga mu Gusii kitinye ngai to kitinye ngai ni kigutiga abando bayebeka konya Gusii ito to ushoma takambia manasa
mbia sana Elias mbia sana Sara asogotale studio yaito nawasemele kwa mna omwanchumuliro nyoro baseme kigima nabo igoto berto gosegeta abasaisiko gali mbia sana nayo mwanchumuliro akwabere gukubwati umorobeliga goikabona igato ikire omwelio nawasemele nga kwabere gokwenyorera amange kondo mwanchumuliro goikirabo nango ikira omwelio bw'umorobeli weli tukolia lero kolende goike weekend na rutumerene tosange amange ime umorobeli bwense iyo bonchereri tariane Frida Kerubo ngukoganilia obuligereria obya.
Yaman sana.
Thank you.
Asante.